Hi everyone, welcome to Sunday Runday. I'm Brett from Run Queensland, and today I'm joined by two-time Blackall 100 finisher Nicole Falconer, according to Facebook, but her legal name's Nicole Kruse. Do you want to fill us in on that? You just mentioned why.
Yeah, so I just used my boyfriend's last name for Facebook purposes, so it's a bit harder for people to find me on Facebook.
Well, I found you.
It confuses some people. It's interesting.
Yeah. Look, one of the reasons I was really excited about getting in contact with you and chatting to you, it's cool that you've come. I mean, you come all the way from Sydney to come and you've done our event twice and you're coming again this year. I got this message from you and it mentioned about what the Blackall 100 means to you more than just a race. Can you go through that instead of me telling people? I think it's really cool, your reason why.
Yeah, so tried to finish 100K twice before, which was first time was in 2015, in April 2015, and I failed at about 52 Ks. And then I tried again later on the year in August. I failed again because it was another lap race and my knees didn't like it. So it was on my agenda to finish 100K. And then in October 2016, I got diagnosed with breast cancer. And it was just the most horrendous time so far in my life, going through the experience. And I think around the time an ad on Facebook popped up for the Blackall 100, and I really loved the scenery and how the event looked. So it was definitely on my radar already. And then I got through the chemo treatment and surgery and all this palaver. And then I started again training from zero to join Blackall 100 in 2018. My first 100K finish.
And you finished in 1943. I've had a look at that. So you ran a really good time. I think one of the things I like about the Blackall 100, and I think when we got that message about how you enjoyed the event, it kind of touched my heart, really. Like my mum had breast cancer too, and she's a survivor of that. I always feel like when you go to or come to a race, even most ultra runs, there's always a why. And when you sort of said, and I read the message again today, I thought it said that it was when she was diagnosed with cancer. It wasn't about when you got through it. And you said a celebration, I think, of life, from a celebration of life because it was the day you got diagnosed with cancer. And I'm like, wow, that's an interesting and positive way to look at something.
Yeah, it's funny because I didn't realize it at the time. I only saw it at the start line in the 2018 event that it was exactly the same day, 2 years later, the 20th of October, after my diagnosis. It was the 20th of October 16 I got diagnosed. And then I was the annoying happy bunny on the trails. I was, oh, this is so great, it's so much fun, I'm so excited.
Yeah.
I think it annoyed some people around me because I was just, nothing could have spoiled my excitement and my happiness on that day, because 2 years earlier, I was sitting in the doctor's office getting the diagnosis, and then 2 years later, I was there having the time of my life, and it was really special.
It is. It's amazing. Like when you sort of, the way you worded it, I thought was amazing. So last year you came back and you did the 50K and you knocked that over in just over 8 hours. So I'm looking at your times thinking, ooh, I wonder what she's going to do this year with a bit more training and all that sort of stuff. So
I started training for it. I've got a coach. So yeah, should be good.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So how's training and everything going for you at the moment? I mean, with actually, I did notice something. I noticed that you've also entered Tarawera for next year.
Yeah, my first miler.
Love it.
So let's see how that goes.
Well, I think there's only one way to find out, isn't there? I know a lot of people with these longer distances always say, oh, I don't know if I can do it. And I'm always kind of like, well, there's only one way to find out. And I think if you put that kind of training in and you run to what you've trained, not this You know,
Yeah.
I always see people have a really fast 10K time and they try to translate that to 100K and it just doesn't work. It's a completely different style of thing to do. But yeah, I think it's amazing. I did see that the other day. It came up on my Facebook. I'm like, man, this lady knows how to chew off a lot.
Yeah, I'm trying, because one thing I learned is just go for whatever you want to achieve. You know, there's no guarantee that tomorrow you will still be able to do the things you want to do. So,
Yeah.
and I was playing with the mile for a while now, and then just go train for it and see how it goes on the day.
Yeah, I think you better start chatting to your quads and telling them you're very, very sorry early on. I'll tell you what, they know they've been through a workout when you've done one of those.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah. So how are you guys all traveling down there because are you right in Sydney?
No, I'm on the Central Coast.
Yeah, okay. So how's that been for you guys down there with all the shutdowns? I'm not sure if they're as heavy or they were heavier than Queensland.
I think New South Wales in general was, and there were some pockets in around Sydney.
Yeah.
But here on the coast wasn't too bad, and I'm working from home, so I just hide away up here and
Have you been
stay
able to
away from people.
you've been able to get your training in?
Yes.
So have you got any other is there any events planned prior to Blackall when you come up?
No, everything has been cancelled, and I'm just focusing purely now on Blackall to try to get a good time.
Yeah.
But Blackall is not really the one I go for the best time. I just want to have fun. I want to enjoy and celebrate another year of being able to run.
Yeah.
And yeah, so having fun and finishing is more important than a good time.
Is that your reason for running, or have you were you running a lot prior to that?
I started in 2012, but I haven't really done many long distances. I've only started in 2015.
Yeah.
I was interested in that, and I do believe that the running helped me going through the treatment, physically and mentally. Physically, because apparently I coped quite well with the chemos I got, and mentally I just treated it like a race. Just go through the next step to the next aid station and then continue and yeah, keep going.
So you were training while you were having your chemo and everything?
I tried to continue running. It didn't quite work, and I lost all my fitness.
Yeah.
Because the drugs were quite strong, and yeah, it was hard. But being a runner before and being able to push through pain and adversity helped me definitely to cope with the treatment.
So do you feel that ultra running helped you with that?
Definitely.
Do you think the treatment helps you with your ultra running now? Like to be able to, I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, I know it's running and you push through things and all that, but I mean, I've never had any of those, like a life-threatening disease like cancer or anything like you've had, but you know, I'm assuming that I would be able to use some of that stuff that I've learned about myself in those races for that. I would like to think that that's the case. Do you feel that that's definitely true for you, or?
Oh yes, definitely. It helped me. It helped me. Running helped me going through a treatment, and the diagnosis helped me to now continue with my life and the ultra running as well.
Yeah.
Because I know I've been, at the very bottom, and I've made it through. And I think if you want to try and achieve, it's possible.
Oh, 100%. That's what I mean. That's what one of the things when well, I was really keen to have a chat. I know over the year, and it's really hard because there's so many people there, and you kind of watching people. I mean, what are you? 20 hours? That's about 2 a.m, sort of thing.
Yeah.
And by then, we've been awake for about 2 days. You don't even know who you've said get A to or whatever when you guys are finishing. And but I knew all this backstory, and I thought it's just really, for me, inspiring. That's what I've got to say. And watching you guys just get out there and slug it out all night and stuff like that. I mean, I can't wait. Well, maybe you mightn't be out there all night. I don't know. Sounds like you're
I mean, I've got a slightly better time at Rio 100 when I did it last year. I sneaked in under 17 hours. So yeah, okay. I think I could go a bit faster at Blackall, but let's see.
Here's a question for you. If you go under 18 hours, will you put in for Western States?
I have done it last year. But
There's
of course I didn't get through, and
oh,
now it's cancelled anyway.
I think there's going to, oh yeah, I think there'll be probably 10,000 people trying to get in it next year.
Yeah, I mean, I actually was lucky enough I have run on the Western States course for a little bit. I
Oh,
went to
wow.
America in 2018.
Yeah.
Was it 2018? Yes. And I did experience the Western States course a bit.
Yes.
And I did a run there, which is called Overlook Endurance Run, which I
Okay.
think was September. And it was just amazing.
So you do quite a few ultras now.
Yeah, I'm trying. I mean, haven't done many yet, but yeah, there's definitely some I want to try.
What does a training week look like for you?
At the moment, I'm doing hills on Tuesdays, speed on Thursdays, easy run Wednesday and Saturday, and long run on Sunday.
Oh, so you train 5 days a week?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So you'd be looking to bring that time down. I suppose one of the things I was sort of thinking, at 20 hours, that's probably, you've been out there a long time. Would you have any advice for anyone that's going to potentially do the Blackall 100 for the first time? Based on what you know now, doing the 100 and the 50, you've got both events to talk about.
I mean, it's definitely an amazing event to enter. The passion from you and all the people involved, from the volunteers, and Uncle Al is just amazing.
Yeah.
I just love his welcome to country. It's just very special.
Mm.
And what I did is, on the 100, I teamed up with another girl I met, I think about checkpoint 4, when you start the loop around the lake.
Yeah.
Which was already dark, so I couldn't see
Checkpoint
anything.
5, yes. Checkpoint 5,
Yeah.
that's the new
And then we
yeah.
just teamed up and we just finished the race together, and we're still good friends on Facebook now. So
Yeah.
it's definitely great to meet other people, have a chat on the way, and scenery is just great.
Yeah, it's pretty fun, isn't it? I think you're right too. The volunteers in the event are unbelievable. We're really blessed to have those guys out there. They just embrace everyone and make everyone feel special out there. So yeah, it is a pretty cool thing to do. So yeah. So I've got a final question for you. Other than toilet paper, what's one thing you can't do without on the trail?
I think it would be some nice snacks.
Have you got any favourites?
Some little snakes.
Oh, well, we usually carry a few of those in our kit. I'm not sure how they're going to look this year. We might have to tong them into your hands or something like this. I don't know. But yeah, snakes. So you'll go for a bit of sugar later on in the race?
Yeah, definitely good to find someone else to team up with and enjoy the experience.
Yeah. Well, can I just say it's been a real pleasure just to chat with you and for you to share your courage with me over the last 3 or 4 years, and now to share it with whoever watches this next on our Sunday Runday. I look forward to seeing you again in October, and it just really means a lot for you to share your story. I know it's just full of courage and everything for me. I just, from my bottom of my heart, thank you for sharing it. It means a lot. And I know our team really values what you've said about our event, and we can't wait to see you in October.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right. Well, I'll talk to you soon. Thanks, Nicole.
You too soon. Thank you.
Okay. Bye.